Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony. I'm the mysterious JG, and I keep on walking. I gotta turn the volume down. I had a rare but just great, lovely opportunity to do some stuff with Bobo the other day, and the main thing I always forget when I actually get the rare chance to do stuff with Bobo is that for whatever reason when we connect over Jesus, that's still too freaking loud. When we connect on we do a thing over PSN, and I end up having to crank my headset to hear him, and then if I don't forget to adjust down, which I just did, everything else I do is kind of set for the same volume, so that it's way too loud. Anyway, so yeah, for me this is the start of a new session, and for those who watch these as they go up, I always like it when people go back and watch the old series or stuff that isn't current. But for those watching as they're kind of going up, this will be the start of a weekend's worth of vids. And I had asked the question last time at some point if people wanted to see more of the drug wars on screen. And at least I think I asked. The only person that I can remember answering the question directly in the comments was Jay Chapman, who made a pretty good point, I thought. He said he was enjoying this particular series, and I assume if you're still watching, you're enjoying it too. He wasn't in any great rush to see it end. I'm adding more on top of what he actually said. I don't think this is going to be a particularly long series. There's not a ton of story. But, I mean, when we're done with this, we're done with GTA4. And GTA5 is a mammoth game. I don't know if I'll get to it or not. It's not going to be the very next thing I do, I think. So he's like, yeah, it's not exactly separation anxiety, but he kind of put the notion in my head. He was like, do what you want, but I wouldn't mind seeing more because I'm just enjoying the videos. And if you off-screen, a lot of stuff, you'll just have a very short, efficient series. And that's not really the JG brand. So what I've done is I've gotten to 25 missions, which is what unlocks the Xbox trophy, which I don't give a fuck about the Xbox trophy. But that's where you get your completion percentage points in the game. I don't give a fuck about completion percentage points. But as I was doing, wherever I was at last time, which was probably last time I was recording, I was probably 15, maybe close to 20, and I was doing a few more off screen, and I started hitting on some things that were different, slightly different dialogue with our friends A and T, I think, and I started doing some off screening and hit one that we hadn't done before. So you've missed, and I was like, you know what, I hit one where they steal a helicopter and the dialogue's slightly different and the nature of the mission's a little different. And I did one where we're about to do one where we steal a boat. And I'm like, yeah, I might as well do them on screen because, as Jay Chapman said, if you're enjoying these videos, you'll probably enjoy this content. And if you want, you can skip the videos where I'm not doing plot missions and blah, blah, blah. So, what you have missed in this particular drug mission is the typical Luis and A, whatever his name actually is. I snipe back and forth a little bit, and it was like, oh, I hope you're going to be going on a boat this time. I hope you're ready to do some swimming just in case. And Luis is like, hey, man, I'm a good swimmer. You're the one I'm worried about. You can't swim worth a lick, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, hey, man, don't make fun of that. I spent all last summer at the community pool. I'm, versed in that stuff now. And Luis's joke was something like, yeah, versed in creeping out like underage girls if you're hanging out at the public pool. You better be careful. The cops don't see that, man. That's not a good stint to serve. And I caught myself, and I don't usually do this, but sometimes when I'm playing and not recording, I will just snap into the LP habit and riff the game. And out loud I said to myself, Luis, do you have personal experience of serving time for, sexual related offenses or being suspected? Because, I kind of know from pop culture, not personal experience. Yeah, people who are in prison and are accused of sex crimes, they tend to have it very rough from the other inmates. I know that from watching, television dramas. But the way Luis said it, it was it sounded oddly like Luis was certain of this in a way that indicated he had experience. Anyway, so we're about to steal a boat. The other one that had some kind of unique dialogue, which we may or may not run into, I've only got to do about 5 more missions before I'm not going to bother to do enough to unlock sticky bombs and golden gun. Because golden gun we can't even get until the end of the game, and sticky bombs, we're not using them much, and when we do, we'll just buy them. The same could be said for the shotgun ammo that we're going to unlock by doing 5 more missions, but that's, I had to pick a line, and I'm like, 30 out of 50 to get, free shotgun. We could have stopped at 20. We could have stopped at 10. We could have done none. But like that made sense to me. So anyway, let's do a boat mission. And if we're lucky, we'll come across one where they steal a helicopter because it had unique dialogue. But I would assume once we steal the boat, which is undefended, like a billion fucking dudes will show up in boats to fight us. So we either need to get really good at killing them from a boat, or I need to get off of the boat and pull out a shotgun and start killing them with a shotgun. Doesn't look like there's room for... Although I did one off-screen where I ended up using a boat even though we didn't have to, and they found a way to both get in the boat with me. So yeah, they're both going to go jump in the water as I'm getting out, aren't they? Oh, never mind. This isn't the drugs vehicle. This is a vehicle we have to use to steal the drugs vehicle. Never mind.
Man, we rolling now. A&L. Just like things ought to be.
Next thing you know, we get caught and I end up in jail.
What about T or M or whatever his name is?
Sure. Well, prison does that to you. Not like that holiday camp you got sent through for 15 minutes.
This guy's got some stuff they gotta work through. And I don't know in the main story if there's gonna be main story like stuff where either they fall out with each other or they make up. I guess it makes sense that no amount of drug missions is going to advance their relationship. But, like, we've done a lot for A now, and he keeps acting like we're a fucking pussy who's not helping him enough. And L keeps making fun of the fact that he did real time and A did not. And I just can't tell. Like, I guess I've never had the type of friendship that involved that much constant ball busting. So anyway, what we're going to want to do is shoot the guy driving this boat. Because I don't think we want to blow the boat up. I think we lose it then. And it can be difficult to precision aim and fire at the same time. So I'm hoping my friends will do some of the work. But I'm not that confident that they will do anything other than kill the boat itself. Okay, so we did successfully kill the guys piloting the boat without blowing up the boat. So that would be step one. Now, it's not helpful trying to give my guys a chance to get on board, but you know, I don't think they're going to insist that both guys be on board. So I'm happy to just lose the police wanted level in this superior speedboat and win the mission. And you know what? The sooner you stop firing at them, the sooner we'll lose the wanted level. Oh, these are... Alright, these are drug guys who are after us, not cops. Okay, I got killed by the boat flipping over me. I don't feel like I did something to make that happen. But the physics in the game, particularly with boats, is not great. I don't think I got shot to death there. I believe a boat just crushed my body. And I think... because I was just going to off-screen some stuff, and then I decided, the hell, let's record. Like, I did, like, 1 or 2 missions, and then I got to this boat. This thing was going to be a boat mission, and clearly going to be a little different, and that's when I decided, oh, what the hell, let's start recording, as Jay Chapman made the case for why that would be an okay idea to do. And, yeah, but I'm using autosave, which I usually like to have manual saves. At the same time, like, I guess I'm not committed to doing drug missions. That's just what I was in the middle of doing when I decided to start recording. Alright, so hopefully we'll get the same one. But yeah, the boat physics are a little funky. I kind of feel like that was a bullshit death. I'm not, like, angry about it. because it wasn't like a thing that happened in the middle of a long mission with limited continue points or anything like that. But I did feel silly, like, okay, I had a boat just flip on top of me. Okay. Makes sense that if that happens, you're going to die immediately. It's not going to matter that you have full health and most of your armor when it happens. Like that, I'm tracking with. But I'm still like, wait, what? So the sticker, I don't know that we're getting the same mission again, actually. It was the only one that was available as a destination, but I'm thinking we're not getting the same one again. So I may have missed...
Show! We've been waiting on you to drive, Al.
I'm on board, bro. Let's go.
Calculating route. Turn right.
But if it is, you get to hear that wonderful swimming dialogue I mentioned.
2-for-1 sale. What you mean, H? There's 2 parties meeting right now. We can go in there with cash.
Okay, we've seen this variation a million times. At least I have. You've probably seen it like 3 times.
Too, man. That way you get your third peek, and we walk out of there not dead.
Yeah, so this one is almost always just a matter of murdering a million dudes. And then when you're driving back, you're going to get ambushed, and you probably want to immediately get out of the car where it's safe to get out of the car and start shooting them so that they can't blow up your car.
Rolling now. A&L. Just like things ought to be.
H is not here anymore.
And I end up in jail again.
Man, your nerve has gone.
Sure, well, prison does that to you. Not like that holiday camp you got sent through for 15 minutes.
Yeah, so that's like this dialogue I've heard now like a dozen times. That's why, like, the fact that I hit this new thing with the boat triggered me to start recording, and then immediately fail that and get sent back to something that I would not have started recording if I thought I would be doing this mission again. But it's okay. Yeah, we're like 5 of these short of having a new weapon unlock. Although I don't. Oh, it's the burger shot one. I did do this one off. I failed this one off screen a couple of minutes ago too, because I triggered cop attention. Like, I had this brilliant plan to use the sniper rifle to start killing them from a distance, and then, like, I think you sometimes in some of these missions you don't trigger a cop wanted level from doing normal crimes. But even though the enemies were showing on the map, I was too far away for it to trigger that status. So I got a cop wanted level by using a sniper rifle to ambush the guys. And that made the whole thing a big pain in the ass. Because I decided to try and deal with the cops before dealing with the enemies, and I understand that, guys. I really do. Yeah, I'd like to focus on this guy who's hitting me, please. Well, there's a wanted level again. Maybe this mission is just special and that you can get a wanted level. But anyway, like this time, I did the smarter thing and dealt with the hostiles. Which means that we could probably just go lose the cops. And the fact that there are cops chasing us, they tend to limit the number of challenges you face. Like, this might mean we don't get ambushed by more drug dudes. But then again, in that boat mission, we completely ran into a situation where I lost the cops and then drug guys ambushed us. But anyway, what happened off screen, I tried this mission, failed, loaded, and got the boat mission, and then started recording. I failed this mission because I decided to try to lose the cops before dealing with the drug deal, figuring it would just be like too much shit going on at once. And failed the mission by losing the... I got too far away from the drug deal, so it counted as losing the mission. Oh, he stole a car rather than just spawning a clone of the car we're in, which sometimes happens. And he stole a nicer car than we have. Good for you, A. I think that's A. I think we're riding with H. We're the 3-man tag team of Alpha. ALH? Or perhaps Law or Hal. Hal, with a 3-man tag team with Hal.
You still got something. You still a fucking psycho.
Thanks, bro.
I
That means a lot.
thought maybe somebody was attacking us. I thought I heard, like, crashes and shit. There we go. There's someone attacking us. I figured somebody would attack us. Okay, that's not really... That wasn't the plan. Didn't mean to get run over like 10 times. I did mean to get so we get away from the car and it doesn't blow up. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I shouldn't be using this approach. This is actually dumb. The car doesn't matter because we have the stash over our shoulder. There are some missions where the stash is connected specifically to the car. So I shouldn't have bothered to, I should have just shot up the car from... Okay, so this was dumb. I have made a mess of this now. Because now we've got a police wanted level again. And no car. So the thing to do now, shoot that guy as he gets out. Maybe kill his partner before my friends shoot up the car too much. Steal the cop car. And don't actually need to wait for my friends. Get in the car! I didn't mean to leave him. If it's easy for him to get in, I'll take him. I just meant I don't need to take him along. We can just...
Why you chasing me for anyway?
We can just ditch.
Looks like I'm paying Ricky's doctor's bills again.
Alright, H is dead. Our car has died.
You're dead, and you don't even know it yet.
You don't even know it yet. Alright, making a mess of this one, but it's still salvageable, so... Really don't want to kill any more cops if we can help it, because that's going to get us... We could end up with a 3-star wanted level. We'll just make it that much more of a pain in the ass to lose them. It's already a big enough search radius that I think it's worth moving towards a pay and spray in case that becomes the only way to ditch them. Holy shit! Actually, it's 2 stars. If I just go straight through here and get lucky with where the cop cars spawn, should be able to lose them without needing to pay and spray. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, so we will lose the manual thing. We're going to, like, practically the same place anyway. So now I just really hope that we don't get more humans chasing us. I mean, humans. Like, cops aren't humans. Pigs. No, I meant, like, drug guys chasing us. If there's another round of drug guys who come after us, now that we've blown through all of our armor, there's a pretty decent chance we fuck this up, but... But one of our 2 friends has died, and I believe it's A, the smart one, who's bitter towards us, and not H, who is the lovable but not that bright one who wants us all to just get along. So far, so good. I think maybe we've dealt with all the threats we're going to deal with this time, yeah. Hey, it's Stephanie McMahon's theme song is playing. Well, no, it's not. Alright. The queen down, where the men bow down.
Later, bro.
We pulled it off. Hey, we pulled it off. I think I'm riffing on Napoleon Dynamite. I've never even seen that movie. I've just heard other people reference it enough times.
Trying to call this cab and the... No, you can't do anything until you've been told how many drug wars you've achieved.
Those are some blowjob lips if I ever saw them.
All right, so thanks to the magic of quick saves, I don't think I'm going to bother to make manual saves after these because we're just going to do them until we've unlocked 30, and then we're just going to stop. And I'm hoping that we come across some interesting ones that I haven't showcased on camera, but I'm not going to keep doing these until like the boat one comes up again.
Buddy, but don't try anything funny.
Don't think we used up enough ammo that I need to worry about anything else. Did use a few assault rifle rounds. I could have replenished those, but again, I think it'll be fine. We've got to do another plot mission first, but we will eventually get. I think it was this drug deal here that gave us the boat. I think it does make a difference which location you go to. And I kind of think maybe that one was something different. Certainly it's one that I would be less likely to just go to if I wasn't specifically looking, because it's... Well, I'm practically always using cabs to fast travel, but if I wasn't, I wouldn't be driving all the way to the first island just to do a drug mission unless I knew that, as I now suspect, that there was a chance it would spawn something different. So we can steal this motorbike and start driving in that general direction, and if I come across a cab, I'll stop. Oh, this is not even, this is a scooter. I didn't even notice. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot my way over to the drug deal. I got my, what do you call it? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. I got my jazzy scooter. I'm taking it to the drug deal. This is not a jazzy scooter, but still. If I had noticed that was a cab sooner, I might have been able to stop it. Now that's just another scooter. I was like, that's got to be better than this, and killed the guy and stole it. And then I noticed, no wait, that's just another scooter. Oh, I suppose we can have a little scooter journey together. There used to be a cartoon called The Biker Mice from Mars, which I never saw. It might have been good, but it was basically just appeared to be a crass attempt to rip off Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There was a couple of cartoons that came out around the same time that were all trying to just crib off Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And for whatever reason, when Bobo and I saw the commercials for that, we had like this amongst the toys that we had, sometimes you get like some random toy that didn't really go with other toys, but you found ways to use it. And there was this little guy on his scooter. The guy himself was too small to play with the G.I. Joe toys, but the scooter was pretty cool. So he just became the scooter guy from Mars and just kind of, existed. How far have we got to go? Yeah, fuck that. It's going all the way.
Please make a U-turn.
Going all that way on the scooter. The scooter gave me a chance to inform you guys about the excitement and that is the scooter guy from Mars. I don't remember anything about the scooter guy from Mars other than that it was a toy we had that we had dubbed the scooter guy from Mars. The G.I. Joe figures, the old, like, hard plastic ones that were, like, what would they be, like, 2.5, 3 inches tall, the, like, little small. You never find those, like collectors go collect the old school ones that were like Ken dolls. We had the little short ones. Oh, man. Those would stand in for any pop culture thing we wanted to play a game about. We would just, like, the G.I. Joes would just take the role of being that, It's kind of hard to, like, if you were playing Metal Gear for the NES and you wanted to play a game based around Metal Gear, you couldn't really use the Transformers, so that Optimus Prime didn't make a very good Solid Snake. All right, talk about boats. So I feel like we are actually going to see something that the folks might be interested in. I feel like maybe I saw that warehouse during the opening cinematic for the boat one. Maybe, could be. Is it possible?
Reese, man, this gonna be fun.
Oh, they're both there. For a second, I thought it was just H and not A.
Calculating route. Please make a U-turn where safe.
Okay. You guys want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, I got my ear to the streets, homie. Otherwise, you wouldn't be making no money.
No way. You should watch out, man. There's all kind of germs on the street. You don't want to catch no rat flu.
Fuck you, bro. I got the down low on a stash, and this is how you treat me?
By making silly
Good
jokes.
work, bro. Good work. Just don't get your grubby ear anywhere near me.
Oh, that is dialogue I don't think we'd
Sure,
heard, but
man. We rolling on shit. Why wouldn't I be cool?
this dialogue I have
You know,
heard.
and you always go crazy and kill anyone who fucks with us anyhow.
Well, you guys tend to open fire at everyone too, which is useful until it isn't. Anyway, I don't think we're getting a boat one. I don't think it's a boat one. I think we're doing another generic one. So unfortunately, we have not found this cool one. I like this song. I actually looked up this song to get the lyrics, and as you might expect, it is a guy singing about like having all sorts of hot, dirty sex with ladies. But the part, like, I don't speak any Spanish, but the part where the girls, like, kind of echo the chorus and go, like, poppy, poppy, and say something. I don't know, that to me, that sounds, like, super cool. Like, I'm picturing that some dude in the video, probably, like, either shirtless or wearing an open shirt with, like, hot bikini chicks on his arm, and I'm like, I know it's, like, a cliche, silly image, but at the same time, I mean, it's fucking cool. A dude singing about how awesome he is while, like, hot chicks are, like, clinging to him. Yeah, that's intrinsically cool. I'm not that guy. I'll never be that guy. I can't pretend it's not fucking cool. Anyway, so I'm glad, I'm sure that this Latin pop star is glad that he's got my endorsement after the fact. After the fact, I say, because I assume he and everyone involved in his music are all dead, clearly. How could they not be? Their song was popular in the 90s. They must have died many years ago. All right, oh, you know what? This one might actually be... It's a different mission. But... Oh, fuck. I didn't realize they were all right there. Oh, crap! This was not... This... Okay, this is going very poorly. But anyway, we're fighting the bread... Can you climb up? I guess not. I found a spot that we're allowed to cling to but can't climb up. My friends had this good sense to come out where I am without falling in the water. They're not going to fall in the water until after I'm out of it. Oh, I definitely did this one a few times. Yeah, you got to get on the boat to steal it. I'm not sure why... I'm not sure why I keep focusing on the guys that I have no shot on and ignoring the guys I could be shooting. Oh, fuck. They're, like, right on top of us now. Well, my comrades are likely to die in this one, but... Off-screen, I haven't had that much trouble with this one. I guess I didn't realize that I'd done this one before. I would have realized, oh, I'm going to have to fight my way onto the boat. Why am I getting this close to it without making any effort to deal with... Like, and find and deal with enemies? Yeah, could one of you guys have... They're standing like... Why are you guys staring at me and standing between me and the enemies? And then saying, get some distance. I'm the one who backed off. You followed me, but instead of, like, returning fire, like, say, on the guy who's standing right here, while I'm shooting the boat, you're all just like, let's stand right in front of Luis, between him and the enemies, so he can't shoot them. Yeah, we'd cleared out enough guys. I was wondering if... I didn't want to shoot that guy if he was a civilian in case it got us a wanted level. Alright, so there are going to be a few guys we missed. But we're going to need to get on the boat before we can, like, reasonably deal with them. It just won't be possible to find them and shoot them from way the fuck over there. Yeah, I knew you were there. Like, I didn't mean to just, like... point my gun at the wall and start pounding it with bullets. There's definitely some more yardies about. We must remain vigilant, however. Ultra congratulates you on your excellent performance against the Italians. We must remain vigilant, however. Yardies are still about. You brethren. And so forth. Somebody's still up here trying to kill us. No, I mean, we got the...
Got the product, yo. Time to roll.
I did not mean to go that far. The fuck, game? I meant to drop down one level. You had them, like, springing off goddamn Chinese acrobats of Taipei. Alright, let's steal a super cool Yardy car.
We out of here, yo. Come on.
Ah. I was hoping it had the crazy hydraulics from some of the prior games. It does not appear to be equipped with those. Oh, okay, well, they're still... Oh, they're already after us, okay. Okay, I'm just fucking can't win a drug mission no matter what. I started recording because something came up you guys hadn't seen, and we've had an entire video of me mostly failing, occasionally winning missions you guys have already seen. So this has been a complete fucking waste of everyone's time. Thanks, Jay Chapman. This is your fault. Anyway, all right. When we come back next time, now I'm kind of committed. We're going to keep doing these missions. Hopefully, they will be more interesting and successful than they were this time. But hey, every episode isn't going to be the best episode. That's my motto. See you next time.